from Hitman.
Good day. So what I'm going to go over today is how to change calibers and dies in a Dillon 550. When I purchased mine came with a single tool head, and I've gone out and purchased a spare tool head. That's this green portion here. Off eBay at, I think it was around $12 a piece. I bought myself one per caliber that I'm going to be running on my Dillon 550. So in order to easily change out calibers, excuse me, you're going to need a tool head, an extra powder funnels, and you're also going to need your conversion kit. This one here is a 9mm. And what a conversion kit comes with is your powder drop tube. That actually comes in the package here. And then it comes with a conversion plate, or your base plate, and three bronze pins, rivets almost. And these get used when you're setting up your Dillon. So like I said, I've gone out and purchased myself extra tool heads and extra funnel tubes, so that all I do is leave it in this state here. I don't have to change any sizing or anything. Just swap out the head, which I'll get to, and swap out the conversion plate, and I'll get through that also. And then all you do is put on your powder filling system onto here, and then you go from there, and you'll see that in later videos, later portion of the video. So the Dillon 550 conversion kit comes with the plate here. You line up one of the four outer holes with that ball bearing there, and it kind of snaps into place. You take your indexing dial, snap it on there, and you run that down. I find it easier to raise it. Just because I'm not spending the money and get myself the long-handled Allen wrenches. Then you're going to want to run it tight, and then just back it off just slightly, and try turning your index dial. That may require you loosening or tightening it just a little bit more so that it'll rotate around there smoothly. And then on the back of the major bolt there is a small Allen key that's recessed into the shaft. I don't have enough length on my camera to show it, but it's opposite this side, so it's straight through. It's on the back side, and it's where's my okay, it's 1/8 inch hex key on the back, and it's for some reason or other the large one is a 1/4 inch. That's the way they did it. It's 1/4 inch, 5/32, and 1/8 inch. Those are the 3 wrenches I find I need for my Dillon 550. After I turn it, I can see that I've got just a little bit of tension on there, which is what I'm looking for. It kind of locks it in there, but I'm starting to think it maybe just a little bit too much. So give that a turn, loosen it up just a bit. Down. Very little tension, but it has a positive retention in there, which is great. Now comes the simple part. That slides in there. 2 small pins. That locks in. Here's my old one. You can see, I hope, that's missing a chunk out of it. So I contacted Dillon and said, I'm up here in Canada land and I've got this issue. And I was looking for the part number so I could order this. But they said, can you send us pictures? So I went and sent them pictures, and then a while later I got this, the stripped version of this, in the mail. And that was all great, except for the problem of I didn't get this bolt, this funky bolt, and it's got a shoulder on it, so that it can sit and secure this without any movement in it. I contacted them again, and in 4 days, I think it was, I went and had a package alert that I had a package at the border, and then a couple days after that, I had the bolt and a bolt nut assembly with all the washers and the spacers. Those guys just stand 100% behind their product. I love this stuff. So now I've got the head in the Dillon, and I've got it reversed right now for viewing for you guys. This simply goes down. You break out your 5/32. You break out your 5/32 wrench that you've misplaced, and you run it down. When assembling it, you got to be careful. You can see this notch right here. It's got a appropriate retainer on this side, extrusion on this side, that it locks into that position, so you know you've got it in the right direction. And then it locks all the way down. When tightening down these 2 bolts, As discussed earlier, you got to be careful. I really should use a ball socket there. Because you can over tighten them, and it's that light metal again, and it's easy to strip the material. And then you got to start worrying about Healy coils or something with that. I prefer not to do it, so I just use the short end as my only point of grabbing it, as opposed to putting the short end in and tensioning it that way. I use the short end and just put it in there snug. Snug has a whole lot of connotations for other people, but for me, I go, it's snug, and that's good enough. And of course, you line it all up before you tighten it, where you put on your powder bar. I raise it a little bit, and then I go and try and get it as straight on to the lever as possible. So it's as vertical as you can get it.